Welcome to Lindsay Unified School District, a learning community committed to transforming the way we approach education through the institution of a performance-based learning system. We've examined the structures and strategies that have existed in the past 150 years in education and updated them to reflect the way learning naturally occurs in the 21st century. For years, the teacher has been thought of as a gatekeeper of knowledge. Traditionally, learning has taken place between the hours of 8 to 3, while students have access to their teachers. Since the evolution of modern technology has made this information readily available around the clock, the teacher-student relationship must evolve as well. In Lindsay, we've updated our terminology and practices to reflect this shift and ensure our learners enter the world college and career ready. Students become learners. A student is one who studies at school, but our learners don't stop when the final bell rings. They are lifelong learners who will continue their quest for knowledge long after they graduate and become productive members of their communities. The adults in this system have adopted the mindset as well. We're all learners, constantly striving to increase our depth of understanding. Teachers become learning facilitators. No longer forced to serve as gatekeepers of knowledge, our learning facilitators are free to work alongside their learners as they interact and explore limitless learning opportunities. They serve as the bridge between the learner and the learning. Classrooms become learning environments, and schools become learning communities. Learning is not bound by the four walls that form our buildings. Rather, these environments are built to provide space for learners and facilitators to come together and learn from each other as they explore their education together. We've replaced traditional letter grades with performance levels. In Lindsay, scores are not averaged or aggregated. You won't ever see a straight A student or a failing grade. We recognize that learning is a process. And just because a learner has not mastered a learning goal does not mean they have failed. We score based on performance levels from 0 to 4, based on demonstrable evidence of mastery, rather than standardized assessment. A 0 means the learner has not presented evidence of learning. A 1 means they have begun to undertake the learning process, but still need support with basic language and skills. 2 represents a basic understanding of terminology and application of knowledge, while the score of 3 represents demonstrated proficiency. A level 4 means the learner has extended the learning beyond the scope of the assignment. They can apply it towards real-world relevant projects, or feel confident in teaching the ability to another. At this level, learners have the ability to follow their interests in order to extend their learning beyond what is expected from them within the classroom. Learners advance based on mastery rather than age. Traditional schools increase content levels based on the passing of a year, regardless of whether or not the student is ready to advance. We increase content levels based on demonstrated proficiency in specific content areas. We do not refer to our learners as 5th graders or 6th graders, but rather, we understand that content level may vary from one subject to another. A learner who is learning at an accelerated rate in English may advance to content level 7, but will still have the opportunity to explore content level 6 in math until mastery is achieved. Achievement and excellence are motivated through personalized pacing goals. We recognize that everyone learns in different ways and in different time frames. We encourage our learners to advance at an individualized pace and take the time to increase their depth of knowledge rather than racing to increase the breadth. This does not mean that learners are free to work or not work whenever they want and complete their assignments when they feel like it. In fact, the opposite is true. Our learning facilitators work with learners to develop rigorous pacing goals that align to their college or career ambitions. This system offers the opportunity to spend more time in an area where deeper exploration is desired, and the flexibility to adjust in order to keep learners accountable to their goals. At Lindsay Unified, learning happens 24/7. Our learning facilitators are no longer needed to fill the archaic role in which they have served for the past 150 years. But they still play a critical role in the facilitation of 24/7 learning. Our partnership with Empower Learning Management System gives our LFs the ability to create exciting curriculum and develop customized learning plans. They build playlists full of engaging learning activities that culminate in exciting real-world relevant projects requiring the mastery of wide varieties of learning targets. Learners, learning facilitators, and parents can access these playlists along with detailed progress reports and pacing calendars at any time and from anywhere. Our district has gone one-to-one with technology, meaning that every learner receives a device that allows them 24/7 access to learning resources. Gone are the days where students sit in rows and listen to a one-size-fits-all lecture. That style of instruction was created for yesterday. In our district, learners own and advocate for their education. They interact with it, explore it, push it, and shape it to fit their unique goals and aspirations. At Lindsay Unified, we empower and motivate for today and tomorrow.